Did you know that not all nuts are created equal, especially for seniors? While nuts are often hailed as a superfood, the truth is, some can be more beneficial than others as we age. So, which ones should you be munching on, and which should you steer clear of? Stick around, because the third nut on our list might just surprise you. Now you might be thinking, aren't all nuts healthy? Well, not quite. While it's true that nuts are packed with nutrients, not all of them are ideal for seniors. As we age, our bodies have different nutritional needs, and some nuts can actually do more harm than good. For instance, certain nuts are high in unhealthy fats or can be difficult to digest, which isn't great for our aging digestive systems. Studies have shown that making the right choices can significantly impact your brain health, heart health, and overall longevity. In this video, we'll dive into the top 3 nuts that are fantastic for seniors. First, we'll explore a nut that's a powerhouse for brain health. Then, we'll reveal a heart-friendly option that can help keep your ticker in top shape. And finally, we'll uncover a nut that supports longevity in ways you might not expect. But it's not all good news. There are also 3 nuts you should avoid, and we'll explain why. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which nuts to include in your diet and which to avoid for better health and well-being. So, if you're ready to optimize your diet and feel your best, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get started. All right, let's dive into the world of walnuts, shall we? You know, walnuts are often called the brain booster, and there's a good reason for that. They're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are fantastic for supporting cognitive function. It's like giving your brain a little tune-up. And honestly, who doesn't want to keep their mind sharp as a tack, right? Now here's something interesting. Walnuts are also known to help protect against Alzheimer's and dementia. It's like having a little shield for your brain. I remember my friend Mary telling me how she started adding walnuts to her morning oatmeal. She said it was like a small, delicious insurance policy for her mind. And, you know, it got me thinking about how simple changes can make a big difference. But let's not stop there. Walnuts are also rich in antioxidants like vitamin E. These little powerhouses help lower LDL cholesterol, which is the not-so-great kind. So it's not just your brain that benefits, your heart gets a boost too. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. And who doesn't love that? Now, I know what you might be thinking, but aren't nuts high in calories? And you're right. Overconsumption can lead to weight gain, which is something we definitely want to avoid. The key here is moderation. Just a small handful a day can do wonders without tipping the scale. It's all about balance, you know? And there are so many ways to enjoy them. You can toss them into a smoothie for a creamy texture, or just munch on a few as a snack. Personally, I love them in a salad. They add a nice crunch and a bit of richness, but hey, that's just me. I'm curious though, how do you like to enjoy your walnuts? Share your favorite way in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. The thing is, when we talk about health, it's not just about avoiding the bad stuff, it's about embracing the good, and walnuts are definitely on the good list. They support both brain and heart health thanks to those omega-3s and antioxidants. It's like having a little health boost in your pocket. So, next time you're at the store, maybe grab a bag of walnuts. Give them a try and see how they fit into your routine. You might just find a new favorite snack. And remember, it's all about taking small steps for a healthier you. All right, let's dive into the world of almonds, shall we? You know, almonds are often called the nutrient powerhouse, and for good reason. They're packed with vitamin E, magnesium, and calcium. These little guys are like nature's multivitamin, supporting everything from your skin health to cognitive function and even strong bones. It's like having a tiny health boost in every bite. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually incorporate almonds into your daily routine? Well, there are so many ways. You could toss a handful into your yogurt for a crunchy twist. Or, if you're feeling a bit adventurous, try using almond butter in your meals. It's creamy, delicious, and adds a nice nutty flavor. And of course, you can always enjoy them raw or roasted. Personally, I love the roasted ones. They have this rich, toasty flavor that's just irresistible. But hey, do you prefer raw or roasted almonds? Let us know. Here's something interesting. Almonds can actually help regulate blood sugar levels. It's like they have this secret superpower. So, if you're keeping an eye on your blood sugar, almonds might just be your new best friend. But, and here's the thing, they can be high in calories if you go overboard. It's easy to get carried away because they're so tasty, right? So the key is to stick to a small serving size. Just a handful is enough to get all those benefits without overdoing it. Why are these nutrients so important, you ask? Well, they play a crucial role in bone health and diabetes management. It's like giving your body the tools it needs to stay strong and healthy. And who doesn't want that, especially as we get older? Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but aren't nuts fattening? It's a common concern, and I get it. But remember, it's all about moderation. A small serving can go a long way. Plus, the healthy fats in almonds are actually good for you. They can help keep your heart healthy and your skin glowing. So, next time you're at the store, maybe grab a bag of almonds. They're a simple, tasty way to give your body a little extra love. And remember, whether you like them raw or roasted, they're a great addition to your diet. Keep enjoying those almonds, and let us know how you like to eat them. All right, let's talk about cashews. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cashews are delicious, right? They're creamy, they're crunchy, and they seem like a healthy snack. But here's the thing. They might not be the best choice for everyone, especially if you're concerned about kidney health. You see, cashews are high in oxalates, and oxalates, well, they can contribute to kidney stone formation, which is something we definitely want to avoid, especially as we get older. Now, if you have kidney issues, it might be a good idea to limit your consumption of cashews. I mean, it's not like you have to cut them out completely, but maybe just be a bit more cautious with how many you eat. You could also consider choosing other nuts that are lower in oxalates. There are plenty of options out there, like almonds or walnuts, that might be a better fit for you. And here's another thing about cashews. They contain more natural sugars than other nuts. So if you're watching your blood sugar levels, they might not be the ideal snack. It's all about balance, right? We want to enjoy our food, but we also want to make sure we're taking care of our bodies. Now, I know it can be tough to change habits, especially when it comes to something as tasty as cashews. But think of it this way. By opting for nuts that are lower in oxalates, you're doing your kidneys a favor. It's like giving them a little break, you know? And who doesn't want to be kind to their kidneys? So, have you ever had any issues with cashews? Maybe you've noticed something after snacking on them, or perhaps you've had a different experience altogether. I'd love to hear your story. Sharing our experiences can really help us learn from each other. And who knows, your story might just help someone else out there. Remember, it's all about making informed choices that work for you. We're all in this together, figuring out what keeps us feeling our best. So next time you're reaching for a snack, maybe think twice about those cashews. There are so many other delicious options out there that can keep you healthy and happy. And that's what we all want, right? To enjoy life and feel good while doing it. All right, let's talk about something that might surprise you, flavored or candied nuts. Now, I know they sound delicious, and they can be quite tempting, especially when you're looking for a quick snack. But here's the thing. These nuts are often coated in sugar, salt, and unhealthy oils. And that can lead to some not-so-great health issues, like blood sugar spikes and an increased risk of heart disease. I remember a time when I was at a party, and there was this bowl of honey-roasted peanuts. They looked so good, and I thought, why not? But after munching on a few, I felt that sugar rush, and it wasn't long before I was feeling sluggish. It made me realize how these seemingly innocent snacks can pack a punch in ways we don't always expect. So, what can we do about it? Well, first off, it's a good idea to stick to raw or lightly roasted nuts. they still have that satisfying crunch without all the added stuff. And if you're shopping, make sure to check the labels for added sugars. You'd be surprised how often they sneak in there. Now you might be wondering, why are these additives such a big deal? Well, the added sugars and unhealthy oils can actually negate the health benefits of nuts. It's like taking something good and turning it into something not so good. And you know, some of these flavored nuts can even contain harmful trans fats. That's definitely something we want to avoid. But don't worry, there's a simple solution. Choose unsalted raw nuts. They're a great option, and you can even mix them with a few dried fruits for a little natural sweetness. It's all about making small changes that can have a big impact on your health. And hey, what's your favorite healthy nut snack? I'd love to hear about it, so feel free to comment below. Sharing ideas can be a great way for us to learn from each other. So, next time you're reaching for a snack, remember that a little mindfulness can go a long way. It's all about making choices that support our well-being. And who knows, you might just discover a new favorite snack along the way. You know, as we get older, it's funny how we start paying more attention to what we eat. I mean, I remember when I could eat anything without a second thought. But now it's like every bite counts, right? That's where mindful eating comes in. It's not just about the food itself, but how it makes us feel. Imagine savoring each bite, really tasting it, and noticing how your body responds. It's like having a conversation with your own body. My friend once said, "Eating is like a dance with your senses." And I think that's spot on. So, how do you practice mindful eating? Do you have any little rituals or tips? Maybe you pause before each meal or focus on the flavors. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's share and learn from each other. So, we've taken a little journey through the world of nuts today, haven't we? We've explored which ones are like little superheroes for your brain and heart, and which ones, well, might not be doing you any favors. It's kind of like choosing the right friends, you know? Some lift you up, and some, not so much. Now, if you found this video helpful, I'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up. And hey, if you haven't already, consider subscribing. It really helps us keep bringing you these tips. Plus, sharing it with a friend could be a great way to start a conversation about health. Maybe you can swap stories about your favorite snacks or even discover new ones together. And speaking of stories, I remember my neighbor Edna, who always had a bowl of mixed nuts on her coffee table. She'd say, "A handful a day keeps the doctor away." But then she learned that not all nuts are created equal. It was a bit of a revelation for her, and she started picking her favorites more carefully. It's those little changes that can make a big difference, right? So, what do you think? Do you have a favorite nut? Or maybe one you avoid? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Remember, small dietary changes can lead to big health benefits. Stay healthy, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, take care and keep those healthy habits going strong.